Hey guys, it's Haydee here. I'm here with the beautiful Sadatu tonight on this beautiful evening. How are you, Sadatu?
I'm good, hon. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate the support.
Thank you for having us. So when you heard about the Falling Whistles campaign, what made you want to get involved?
Well, I mean, it's an obvious, amazing cause. It touches my heart because not only because it's in Africa, my family is from Africa, but also because I'm a mom, and the main thing is that they have these babies that they are putting to war and that are dying senselessly. They don't have a choice, and it just makes you want to stand up and help, and so my friend Sinclair asked me to be a part of it and to invite people and to bring some sort of awareness. And so, yeah, of course, I was down immediately.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you have a website?
Yes, I have a website. It's femcat.com. It's a lifestyle website for women. It's all about the city woman in any city nationwide. And it's all lifestyle. So it's based around fashion, beauty, health and wellness, the arts, mom stuff, parenting, finance. It's just all well-rounded. It's all lifestyle. Anything that pertains to women and that what goes on with us in our daily lives.
That's awesome. We need more women like you out there.
Yes, and of course, Falling Whistles falls into that. FemCat is very big with philanthropy and community outreach. I really want to have major involvement with community outreach, whether it has to be with young girls or with charity such as Fallen Whistles. So that's why this was like very close to my heart. I thought this would be an amazing organization to partner with FemCat.
That's fantastic. This is so inspiring. Everybody make sure to check out femcat.com.
Yes, FEMMECAT.com.
Thank you.
Sign up.
Thank you so much for your time, Sadatu.
Yes.
An emergency exists right now.
The Great War of Africa, fought on the hills and plains of the eastern Congo, has killed more people than any other conflict since the Second World War, and is still killing them.
Mortality survey found as many as 5.4 million people have died from war-related causes in the Congo.
Now joining us is somebody who's actually lived through the struggle, Yves Mouya. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Tell us a little bit about your role in the Falling Whistles campaign.
Well, my goal is kind of like Sean's, is to end this war in Congo. I mean, not just because I was born there, but because people are dying every day as I'm talking to you. Women are being raped, and it's just got to end. And that's one of my goals, is to end it.
Growing up in Congo, did you ever envision a way out?
I mean, growing up in Congo as a kid, I grew up in a really amazing home with mom and dad that was just really great. I never really thought much about what I'll be, So we left because of war that came into our doorstep. Found ourselves in foreign lands and, trying to survive for food and whatnot. So that's kind of how it started for me.
Now, you're touring many cities, sharing your story all over the place. Do you find many Americans shocked by the state that your country's in?
For the most part, yeah. It's just really amazing how a lot of them are not even aware of what's going on. Some of them kind of do, but don't, and so it's just been an amazing process, sharing stories and illuminating what has been hidden from them for so long, and just realizing that they also want to be part of it. It's just been an amazing, amazing experience.
So what have been some of your great highlights while going on tour for the campaign?
Wow, just people. I love talking to people, I love inspiring people. You spend time with them and it just lights and eyes just opens up and it's like we want to do something. And it's like we want to join you. It's like it's been such an amazing experience. And I think just faces and faces and faces just comes to mind as I'm talking to you right now. So that's kind of what my experience has been. That's been part of my highlights. And just seeing the United States, just traveling from from coast to coast has been really amazing too.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for sharing your inspiring story. Keep on sharing your story and talking to people all over the country. You're an amazing man, and we hope that everybody will continue to support the struggle in Congo.
My friend Sean had just gotten back from the Congo. In an empty warehouse, listening to reports from the ground, we moved into understanding the deadliest war in our world and what we could do to help.
We have with us now Sean Carasso, the founder of Falling Whistles. Hi, Sean. How are you?
How you doing? Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
This is such a great event for such a wonderful cause.
Thank you.
Briefly tell me about your trip to Congo and what led to the Falling Whistles campaign.
Yeah, I mean, originally we were just going to go to Congo for 5 days, kind of learn all we could and get it out. I was in the middle of a backpacking trip just trying to get lost. We went in and we found a military encampment that was beating former child soldiers, who was treating them as enemies of the state. We sat there and we swapped stories with them for 8 hours, and the boys in the encampment told us that the kids who were too small to carry a gun were being sent to the front lines armed with only a whistle. They're being sent out as human shields. We ended up exposing the encampment to UN. The kids got pulled out. Like, it was a pretty intense day, and I went home that night and just like bawling through tears, wrote this blog called Falling Whistles, sent it out to about 80 friends and family, and they forwarded it around the world. Woke up the next day and had 1,000 messages in my inbox saying, what do we do? How do we help? Why is this happening? What's going on? And it was like, I have no idea. I just got here. But we've been trying to figure out the answer to their questions ever since. We've done everything we could to get answers.
So what sparked that awesome idea to do a multi-city tour?
Well, originally when I was, just got back and I'm like broke and homeless and just screaming at people like, kids are dying, this is happening, it's real. You're dealing with 6.9 million people who are dead in the Congo. And we only had $150 and we knew we have to reach the whole world. So my buddy Dave hitchhiked from Austin to New York City, and he stopped in every city, sitting down with people in living rooms and coffee shops, saying we don't have all the answers, but 6 million people have died and we're not going to be quiet till we see it change. Join us. And we had 3 college students who rode their bikes from Florida to San Diego, stopping in every city across the country, saying the same thing. And so we've always known that we needed everyone from sea to shining sea to really build this out with us and help us in this war. And so we decided to do it right. And so we're in an RV named Harvey. There's 5 of us, and we're going from every city to every city to every city and saying it's time. Like, there's been war in Congo because of mineral trades and rubber trades for over a century. And it's time for peace. It's time that we fix the supply chain. And so part of that is asking for conflict-free phones. Because right now the minerals that are in Congo end up in our phones and they end up in our computers. And so we ask people to put whistles on their phones and on the computers to demand conflict-free. Take a photo of the computer with a whistle on it, send it to us, and we're going to use it to lobby in Silicon Valley and in DC to ask for conflict-free electronics and peace.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
This is a great turnout. You have a lot of wonderful performers.
Yeah.
How would you describe the willingness of others to support this great cause?
I mean, I think that people are looking to see things change. I think everybody wants what sort of you want, what I want, right? They want to be happy, they want their family to be happy, they want to live in peace and fulfill their promise. I think everyone agrees all people are born free and all people are born equal. And so what we're saying to musicians and artists and accountants and anybody else is be a whistleblower for peace. Like, use your talents in a way that fights for peace. And so people have rallied and they've come out. And so we've got musicians and people doing circus acts and people doing DJing and people who organize and people who film and photograph. Everybody using their talents, using what they have to do what they can. And that's us. Like, we're built from the us's, right? It's like 99% of our donations have been under $40. Like, we're totally from the us's. And there's way more of us who want peace than there are those who want war. And so if there's enough of us and we're organized enough, we're going to get it.
Looking into the future, about 10 years from now, what do you hope that Falling Whistles can accomplish?
I mean, for us, the goal is peace in Congo. So that means the war is over. That means every child is back in school. Every woman is rehabilitated and has been reintegrated back into their communities. That's our goal. It's a simple goal. We want people to live their lives. And in the end, what I'm really looking for is for the Congolese people to be able to determine their own fate. And that's something that's been denied to them for almost ever. And so, we'll see how long that takes. But I know that we're never going to quit.
That's such a beautiful story, such an inspirational story. Why don't you tell our viewers where they can go to donate and support the people of Congo?
Yeah, go to fallingwhistles.com. Please buy a whistle, and we'll send you a sticker of a whistle for free to put it on your computer or your cell phone. Tell everybody where the minerals from your electronics are coming from. And work with us. Like, sign up on the email list that we can stay in touch, because it's not going to be an easy fight, but we are going to fight until we see this problem solved. Be a whistleblower for peace.
I'm going to go get mine right now.
Rehabilitate, educate, disseminate, congregate, advocate. If this wheel is rolling, then we are on the move. And peace is the new frontier. We believe. Do you?